For years, we interacted with large language models as if they were highly advanced calculators. You typed a prompt, the machine crunched the data, and a clinical block of text appeared on your screen. Recently, tech companies introduced voice modes to these systems. Suddenly, the machine was talking back, pausing for breath, and responding with a warm, conversational rhythm. The underlying codebase is exactly the same. The neural networks processing your request have not changed from the text versions, yet hearing a voice alters how we emotionally respond to the machine. By moving the output from a screen to a speaker, the software stops feeling like a tool. To our brains, it becomes a simulated social entity. These language models still struggle with well-documented technical flaws. They invent facts out of nowhere, a glitch known as hallucination, and they echo biases baked into their training data. Despite these persistent errors, people increasingly bring high-stakes problems to these systems. Users are asking for medical diagnoses or leaning on the software for emotional therapy simply because the machine can speak. Why would adding audio to an unreliable tool make us treat it like a trusted confidant? This shift in behavior reveals a blind spot in human psychology. It suggests that trust can be manufactured through sound, providing a starting point to investigate how our brains react to synthetic speech. This diagram outlines an experiment testing 2,000 participants to isolate what an AI's voice does to our judgment. Users received identical answers from a language model. Half got text-only responses, while the other half received text combined with a synthetic voice. This chart shows the results. The orange bars indicate the group hearing the voice rated the same information as more accurate. Furthermore, when the system used the pronoun I alongside a voice, perceived risk dropped significantly, especially regarding medication advice. In human-computer interaction, a user's perception of accuracy is no longer driven by data quality. It is driven by the presence of human-like audio cues. Psychologists explain this cognitive blind spot through social response theory, which details why our brains struggle to separate a machine from the audio it produces. Humans evolve consciously equate a clear, confident vocal delivery with social intelligence and authoritative expertise. When a synthetic computer voice mimics those traits, your brain experiences a biological mismatch. It automatically applies human-to-human evolutionary rules to the software. You don't consciously decide to trust the machine more. It is an automatic, involuntary reflex triggered the moment you hear the cadence of speech. This creates a significant biological vulnerability. Our brains fail to consciously override evolutionary hardwiring when we hear a voice that sounds human. Major tech companies are acutely aware of this cognitive glitch. Scholars refer to the industry's strategy of exploiting it as the Silicon Valley effect. User experience designers intentionally deploy anthropomorphic cues to manufacture trust. They give the software friendly names, soft aesthetics, and empathetic voices. This warm, approachable shell is built on purpose to obscure the highly complex, mathematically cold, and opaque algorithms operating underneath. This design strategy prioritizes rapid consumer adoption while actively suppressing your natural critical thinking and skepticism. Humanity is currently granting machines unearned trust in high-stakes situations, basing that trust almost entirely on the warmth of their delivery. Navigating this requires a deliberate cognitive shift. Users must train themselves to actively separate the raw data of the message from the friendly voice of the medium. No matter how empathetic, confident, or human the voice in your headphone sounds, it remains a statistical model predicting the next word in a sequence. To safely use AI, you have to actively fight your own biology to remember you are talking